That was the acrimonious flashpoint in the last high-stakes fixture between Bentleigh Greens and Heidelberg United. It was Victoria's Dockerty Cup final, the culmination of the FFA Cup qualifying process, which Bentleigh Greens won 2-0. Live stream every FFA Cup quarter-final match with foxsports.com.au and the Fox Sports app. Stream now. Greater than Heidelberg United vs Bentleigh Greens in the Victorian NPLSource, News Corp AustraliaBefore. He was the hero goal scorer against Wellington Phoenix. Bentleigh's Marko Jankovic was one of the culprits in the brawl, issued a red card and given a 4-game suspension. Heidelberg's talismanic winger Sean Ellis was also sent off. Both clubs to this day would argue that the punishments were harsh, but ultimately the scuffle typifies the tensions between the two teams. It sets the scene for an FFA Cup quarter-final between them on Wednesday night at Kingston Heath. Some rivalries are built on history, or fan demographics are giant against minnow. Heidelberg United against Bentleigh Greens is a rivalry grown out of two adversaries with a fearsome desire to win not just trophies, not just every game, but every duel minute by minute. And if that means a physical show of strength, a backward step will not be tolerated in either camp. The duo have dominated the big stage in Victorian football in recent times. Bentleigh's Dockerty Cup win this year was in many ways revenge for the previous season, when Heidelberg United prevailed in a memorable penalty shootout. Most notably because as Bentleigh's Dimitri Hatzimauraitis stepped up to take what would nominally have been the winning kick, Heidelberg goalkeeper Chris Theodoridis Petropoulos simply ran off his line to punt the ball away. Heidelberg United vs Bentleigh Greens. Source, News Corp Australia. Psych outworked Theodoridis saved Hatzimauraitis' penalty, then saved again later in the shootout to give Heidelberg the trophy. When the teams met in the 2017 NPL Victoria Grand Final, it was Bentleigh who would have the last laugh, winning 2-1 after extra time. Quite simply, the two teams should have met again in this year's NPL decider as well, only for the freak occurrence of Bentleigh coughing up 3 goals in 5 minutes to see their 115th minute and 3-1 lead turn into a 4-3 loss to Avondale FC. Avondale couldn't repeat the magic in the NPL Victoria Grand Final, with Heidelberg United triumphing 2-1 to be champions of Victorian football for the first time since 2001, so to the FFA Cup quarter-final, where Heidelberg have shuffled their squad and borne the brunt of injury and suspension to make it to this game. Coach George Katsakis has made some shrewd decisions, from assigning Paul O'Brien to defensive midfield, to trusting fullback Les Dombalis in the center of defense after his shoulder injury, to club stalwart Stephen Pace. Fox Football Podcast, Daniel Garb and Simon Hill are joined by special guest Stephen Taylor from Wellington Phoenix. Good news for Heidelberg is that English midfielder Harry Noon is back from suspension, having been sent off as the Burghers lost to Lions FC in the NPL National Semi-Finals. In the Bentleigh camp, missing the NPL Grand Final has meant extra time to prepare for the contest. While the main prize may have gone begging, the Greens had central midfielder Tyson Holmes recognized as NPL Victoria's best and fairest player with the gold medal, while gaffer John Anastasiadis was voted Coach of the Year by his peers. The chance to beat the other one last time in 2018 is arguably as big a prize as advancing to the FFA Cup semi-finals. The bragging rights will be worn proudly all summer. And regardless of the outcome of this FFA Cup quarter-final, the duo can't stay out of each other's way, and no, it won't be long until their next meeting. With Heidelberg winning the league and Bentleigh the cup, the two already know they'll start their competitive seasons by squaring off once more in next year's Football Federation Victoria Community Shield. It's a rivalry that keeps on delivering, and here's to the next chapter played out on the big stage of the FFA Cup. Watch Bentleigh Greens beat Heidelberg United in the FFA Cup live on Fox Sports on Wednesday night.